What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Warframe. So in the last video I talked about mod combinations and I touched on Former. In this episode I want to explain to you what Former is and also touch on Oregon Reactor and Oregon Catalyst. So what is a Former? You get formers from lift fissures. You get lifts from doing an excavation mission on Earth. Very low level, just keep doing them and collect as many as lifts as you can. Once you get those, you do a lift fissure, and once you complete a lift fissure, you might get a former as a reward. Once you get a former as a reward, you go to your foundry and you start manufacturing a former from your former blueprint. It will take between 12 and 24 hours to complete. Once you have your former, you then go to your arsenal. You go to your Warframe, you press upgrade. I've already added a former to my Warframe already, that's why my capacity is low. This used to be at max rank, so my rank is 11 right now, and it has a star next to 11, meaning that you added a former. Anyway, so when you add a former, what it does is it lets you change the polarity of the mods in this kind of section in the slots. So this one before, this bottom one, it used to be a Madrai, but I changed it to a Viserion. So I have two Viserion mods. The reason I did that is, if you look at my mods, my redirection shield capacity is on 13 drain and my vitality is on 11 drain. So depending on your drains, look at what the highest drain of your mods are and change the polarity of your mod slots. So for example, normally it would take, I only have 22 capacity and that's 13 and that's 11, right? So when I put 13 in here, it makes it into 7. So effectively it's meant to half it. And I add vitality, it will half it again, kind of. So now it's at 6. This is the great thing about former, but just to let you know, when you do add a former, it resets your rank. So you go back to rank 1, and if you reset it, you don't get a mastery rank out of it because you already maxed it to 30. So a little note, whatever's been maxed to 30 and you reset the rank, you do not get mastery rank experience. You only get those for new weapons or completing new nodes. The next part, how do I increase the capacity of my Warframe and my weapons? Now to do that, for Warframe, you go to actions and you add a Oregon Reactor. I already installed one on my current Warframe, so when I hit max 30, the capacity is going to be really high. I can add lots of mods. Well, I can only add the mods into these slots, but I can increase the level, or you know, I can add other ones, because sometimes you fill it up, like you fill up 6 and you have 2 left because your capacity is full and you can't add no more. To make your Oregon Reactor, you will have to find the blueprints in missions. So after Mars planet, you'll get rewarded an Oregon Reactor if you find it in game, like while on mission. You go to your foundry and you start manufacturing your Oregon Reactor. I think it takes 24 hours or 12 hours, I'm not sure. I think it's 24 hours. And that's the same for doing your weapon as well. So if I go and upgrade and I go to actions, an Oregon Catalyst, I'm not going to add it to my weapons at the moment. The reason being, I haven't found the perfect weapon that I want, and that will increase the capacity, but it won't increase how many slots I can have. So I think it doubles it. So I can add, like, I can add this, I can add everything, all the max. I can add the max stuff, or I can max this out if I want to, and that's really good. It increases your weapon stats. So yeah, that's like the basics of what Former does, what Oregon Reactor does, and what an Oregon Catalyst does. I thought let me just update you on that as well, because it was related to the last video. but I didn't add it in. So yeah, take care guys.